Hello again there, viewers. Brian here at 3TR, and welcome to another episode of People's Questions, episode Big 50. Now, before I get into you guys' questions, I would first like to congratulate everyone out there who took part in last Friday's contest question of making it the most heated battle for contest question I've had to date. But at the end of the day, the winner was Corvette Crazy 262 with his answer of $519.93. He was less than a quarter off, with the actual answer being $590.76. So I've already sent you your card, and hopefully you'll spend it wisely, just like you always do. Now to get on to your questions. The first 4 questions actually come from Mike Styles, and his first question was, what are my thoughts on PlayStation's patent for the PlayStation 4? Now, for those of you who do not know, apparently it's been leaked that there's a patent coming out for the PlayStation 4, if it's going to be called that will disable the ability to play used games. Now, as many of us know, the whole idea of used games today is a common issue with the whole online pass thing. But this would take it to a whole nother level, and even for me, might push some hardcore PlayStation gamers like myself away from it by disabling the ability to play games that I buy, because I can't always pay $60 for every single one of my games, and I do really buy a lot of my games from, say, GameFly, which is like my biggest contributor to get used games at a really good price. And if Sony takes that away from me and makes it so I can't play those games, then, you know, that even makes game renting pointless. So Sony, do not do this. This would be your worst decision since your original $599 release price range for the PlayStation 3. Do not do it. Next question was, I'm sorry, it's kind of windy outside, was, do I have a favorite Marvel comic book character? Yes, that would be Spider-Man. Spider-Man, to me, stands out because he is incredibly smart, and although he does have a number of really cool powers, he is very vulnerable, and it's nice to see that I've never seen, in terms of Marvel characters, struggle with having to cope with how do I balance out my superhero life and my real life. And I think that for guys like, you know, Tony Stark or the X-Men, they don't have that problem. Spider-Man definitely has struggled with it the most than any other character I've seen before. Hello. Your next question was, what is the worst comedy movie I've ever watched? That would be Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill. Why Adam Sandler feels the need to take Tyler Perry's style of dressing in drag, I don't know. And what made it even worse was the fact that Al Pacino, I mean, Scarface we're talking about, is in this movie. I don't know how much they had to pay him, but it certainly was not enough to ruin his reputation. So that is why Jack and Jill is the worst comedy I've ever watched. And heck, it wasn't even funny. And your last question was, how are the 3TR shirts coming along? They're actually coming along very well. I've actually already shown the designs to a couple of my 3TR viewers to get their opinions on it. I won't say exactly when they'll be out, but they will be coming out soon. My only problem that I'm facing right now is, how do I distribute them to you guys? I mean, I'm not sure if I'll give them out for free or if I'll charge like a small fee for it. And even if I start doing that, I don't know how to manage like a PayPal account. I would need some outside help. So if I can get those components under control, then I will definitely give you an official date when you guys will see the shirts and when you can purchase some yourself, because there are many different designs. The next set of questions come from Mido5430, and you wanted to know, who is my favorite wrestler or wrestlers? I'm going to stick with 2 right now. My overall favorite would be Randy Orton, simply because I definitely have liked his character change of going between a really good heel and then being a really good face. Not exactly a baby face like someone like John Cena is, but definitely having a lot more attitude and viciousness in his attacks, and the RKO is unquestionably my favorite finisher. And a good second would be CM Punk before he had his recent heel turn. Simply because I definitely liked his attitude of wanting to stand out and acknowledging some of the modern problems of today's WWE. But after his heel turn, he just looked very weak. The fact that he could not win a single pay-per-view match on his own and constantly needed help. And it is a clear sign that he is just holding the title for The Rock to take it at Royal Rumble. And I apologize for the jets that are flying by right now. I'm trying to find a new location for filming outside. Damn F-22 Raptors. Next question comes from Chiquilico Man 91, and you wanted to know, and he's coming back around. Jeez. That's what I get for living next to the busiest air base in the country. The next question comes from Chiquilico Man, and you want to know, am I going to sign up for Requiem Reborn Final Fantasy Beta? No. In terms of Square Enix's Final Fantasy games, I'm done. They've already screwed me over with 3 of their own games. First one being Final Fantasy XII, although not as bad, the starter of the whole process. For those of you who've been watching my channel, you know how I feel about 13. And since they've now unofficially canceled Final Fantasy Versus 13, that's 3 strikes. Final Fantasy Square Enix, I'm done with you. All I want from you right now is give me my damn Kingdom Hearts 3, but heck, you've probably canceled that too anyway. So I'm done with their Final Fantasies. The only Final Fantasies I'm going to play is Final Fantasies 1 to 10, and we haven't even had an update as for when they will be releasing the HD HD collection version of Final Fantasy X. That is like the last Final Fantasy product from Square that I will be buying. And the last set of last questions come from Juggernaut 100, and your first question was, did I see the animated movie Summer Wars, and can I review it? I actually saw the trailer for it, and it looks like a really good anime. The visual style reminds me a lot of Digimon the movie, and doing some research, I found it's actually by the same director, so that's definitely a plus. So as soon as I have time to actually see it or find a way to watch it online or maybe on Netflix, I definitely will put up a review for it. And the last question for this episode is, can I review The Dark Knight Returns Part 2? And you know, Juggernaut, you don't have to worry about that. If you've been watching my channel for a while, I did a series several months back called Batman Month, and I reviewed every Batman film in order, and the last one I did was actually for Part 1 of The Dark Knight Returns. So the fact that the second part is coming out at the end of this month, I will do a review for it, and it will be up, if I can, maybe a couple days before it's actually released, if my friend can come through with me like he did before. And now it's time to get on to this Friday's contest question, which is a little bit easier, but definitely a unique one. And it is simply the question of, name this character. In the comments down below, in the description down below, there are 3 hints to a particular video game character who is one of my personal favorites. Maybe not to you guys, but you know, one of the characters that I favor most. And if you think you can figure out who this character is, please comment your answers in the comments or send it to me in a private message in my inbox. And if you happen to get it right, then you will have your choice of a PlayStation Network or an Xbox Points card. And if you guys can, please continue sending your questions. These are really good, and they really keep the people's questions going. If you like this video, please like, comment down below, and please subscribe to keep track of me and my future movie and game reviews. And you can now officially also follow me on Twitter and friend me on Facebook in the description down below. And like always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.